Hi guys, and welcome back to some more Watch Dogs online hacking. This video is all about invasions actually. There's no actual hacks by me on this video. It's all about people trying to hack my game. And yeah, there's some pretty funny invasions on here where I don't always try and profile the target if I locate them, not straight away anyway. Sometimes I'll play around and just pretend I don't know where they are, or just wait till the last second to profile them. Whereas other hacks I do profile them earlier, and there may even be one or two by accident that I profile. We shall see. I haven't decided the final cut of what I'm actually putting on the video when I'm actually adding this commentary, so that's to be announced. And as you can see, the target on this one is right there. Yeah, I couldn't remember what happened on this one, but as you can see, I've spotted him straight away, and I decided not to profile him. If I've got my phone out, then I often put it away just so I don't accidentally profile them. My thinking here was that he's in a car, so he's probably going to keep going outside the zone, and to begin with, I was thinking of just trying to force him outside the zone for the the countdown, but in the end he seemed to have an eye on where he actually was, and just had this stupid car standoff, as you can see. I'd already decided at this point to try and let the hack go on for as long as possible. Which is always a risk when they're in a car and you're not. But he seemed intent on sort of attacking me there, so. And all the smoke coming from that car sort of actually aided him for a minute, but not for long. Very strange, it's almost like he's trolling me, so I don't know if this is his first invasion or if he was just pissed off at my tactics or the fact he can't get away. And frustration sinks in and he starts attacking me, and I decided I didn't want him to get kicked for attacking me on this one, so I just started using cover as if I'm the one that should be hiding. I just wanted to make sure that the hack ended on my terms, and then at this point I actually got a bit worried, because for one thing I thought that car was him, somehow lost my bearings, and then I realised I hadn't got any grenade launcher bullets left, so that's always good for sort of if you need to profile someone in the last second, because the shrapnel you usually get them. But I had my jam com, and luckily he broke cover again, so all went well up to this point. Then it was just a case of could I manage to pick him off before he gets kicked. And 2 sniper bullets does it. So yeah, a pretty poor target, but a fun invasion nevertheless. And on to the next one. So this second hack, the hacker actually caught me by surprise. I was doing some side missions. At the moment I'm just looking for a hackable box, because I'm trying to 100% complete the game at the moment. So I'm just doing everything on the map possible, and yeah, I noticed someone was in my game. It's actually quite a good way of getting invaders actually, if you go around just doing stuff on the map, because that way at least you're being kept occupied instead of just waiting for invaders if you're after some. better than camping in a way. And as you can see, I think is that him? Yeah, spotted him straight away. So I'll just go up to him, and I'll see he pulls his gun out. So move my camera just to try and see his other hand, but it's actually his phone. And just trying to nonchalantly walk away. And lately, when I've been following targets around, when I can, I don't even sprint after them anymore. I just do a casual jog if I can, just as long as I can keep an eye on them. Obviously, he hasn't even started the hack yet, so I've got plenty of time. And the idiot goes and starts it straight away rather than trying to put some distance between us. And you're going to see a tiny transition in a minute of 3 or 4%, exactly the same hack as you should be able to see, but I've been having record issues on PlayStation. So at this point I save my game, and that always leaves a few seconds where you're not recording, and I thought he was in that, that SUV, so I just approached him, and then he drove off, and as you can see I still haven't profiled him, and at this point I decided to start messing with his car, so just shooting out the lights as he trying to avoid getting hit. I just can't understand what he's doing at the moment. I mean, no attempt to go and hide. Let's start shooting the tyres. This is something I always want to do, but I usually fail miserably at it, but on this occasion I managed it. And I just decided to litter his car with IEDs. And you're going to see, it's a slight spoiler, but he does what a lot of frustrated targets do in a minute. He gets out and starts attacking me. So I just blew him up. So yeah, it's probably the worst invader I've had for a while. Really enjoyed that invasion. It was quite silly, really. And the next one coming up, again I was doing a side mission, just a side quest, just to help myself complete the game, and I think I heard this car before I even pressed focus here. I don't know if you can hear it on the playback here, but yeah, so I hear it now. Have a quick look up and down the street, and yeah, not the most subtle of approaches. So he's already profiled, and now I'm just deciding what to do with him. And yeah, he ends up making the decision for me, as you can see.
Hello. I think I've lost a caller.
Yeah, if possible, when the target attacks me, I always try and take them down quickly, or just avoid their gunfire, because I want to be the one to end the hack usually. The only time I let them carry on attacking me is if I'm going to get them killed by the police, which is quite a fun thing to do. The longer they attack you, the more likelihood there is of that happening. So, and then this next clip is just another noob invader, one that I'm sure you've all had, one on a motorbike. So I don't need to commentate over this one, it's pretty self-explanatory. So it's probably time I uploaded some footage of a pretty decent invader. They're actually few and far between, which is why there aren't more on this video. But this guy actually gave me a run for my money, as you'll see here. For one thing, it takes me a while to get to the area where he is, which is never good when you're the target. To start with, I thought he was down in this area. I thought he was crouched behind the wall there, which is why you just see me firing the grenade launcher there. Then I noticed that I was in this area, and I knew there was an elevator up here. Sorry, a ladder actually. And obviously I saw the proxy IED as well, so that was another telltale sign. And at this point I know I'm up against a good player. You don't get attacked 4 times in a row unless they know what they're doing. So at this point the invasion became a lot more serious, and as far as I know that's the only way up to the top of that building, so it's just a case of try again and just hope he doesn't manage to knock me down again. I was also aware that if he attacks me too many times in a short space of time, then he can get kicked from the game, so I did have that on my side. As you can see, I'm getting pretty desperate now. I've realised it's quite late into the hack. Obviously when you die you do lose a few percent as well, so never good. My only fear at this point was if he was still up here or not. I was predicting he would be, so rather than just run around the side of the building, I thought I'd make my way up again. And then just by looking at the yellow marker, which usually tells you their rough height, it was a bit confusing. I couldn't quite tell if he was still up here or if he was further down. So at this point I think I made the decision that he has gone down below, and unfortunately it's too late. So yeah, outwitted on that one. Pretty good invasion. It's just a shame more people aren't like that. Although when someone attacks you like that when you're climbing, it does feel a bit like cheating, but to be fair, I've done the same myself, so it's all fair game. And I'm just trying to remember this invasion now. I think this is just a standard one. I have got a tailing hack on this video as well, but I think that's a bit later on, so. Yeah, this is just a normal hack target, so just running off to get a vehicle now. No, I'm not. I'm going straight to the centre of the circle, sorry. And again, as soon as I arrived at this area, I noticed the sort of area above, I think, and it may take me a minute to notice. I thought he might have been in that truck to begin with, so. Just checking it wasn't those two. One of those two. Yeah, just have a quick look in this truck, and then I think I changed my attention to upstairs. Yeah, at this point I was pretty sure he was up there. The other problem I had when I was doing this hack is that I had a tremendous amount of glare on the screen, so it wasn't actually really possible to tell if he was sort of visible up there, I actually couldn't see him, just because I didn't have time to draw the curtains during the hack, so it was just a case of get the grenade launcher out and hope for the best, as I think I do in a minute. Play some IEDs as well, obviously. Badly thrown. And then just a lucky hit. And I decided no messing around and just went for the kill here. Sometimes when they're on the roof like that, I just can't be bothered. And so this hack follows on from Privacy Invasion as well. I've been doing a lot of these, as I said, to just unlock parts of the game. And in a minute you'll see me come out and notice someone's in the game. Once again using the old manhole cover to my advantage, and yet again I've got an invader that decides to try and attack me. So as much as I can, I'm just trying to take cover behind the car, just let it go on a bit longer. But he just gets kicked in a way, so just thought that was a funny little clip to share in a way. And then this was a really good trolling hack. I was chasing the guy for a while, but unfortunately it's all I have to show for my efforts. He was about to get away, but luckily I just managed. And yeah, I think at this point I go into the minimap a couple of times, and it's after that I notice for sure someone's in my game, as you'll see. Pretty violent introduction by them anyway. Whenever someone enters my game like that, I usually assume it's someone on my friends list, so I wasn't too perturbed by that. And then they go and attack again, so I'm pretty sure it's someone on my friends list. And at that point I just meant to disable the car, but I actually ended up killing the driver who was actually tailing me, so it wasn't someone on my friends list in the end, so bit of a surprise that he drove like that, to be honest. As you can see, he's got the multi-storey car park just there, so he could have been successfully tailing me from there, but I guess he decided he wanted the aggressive approach, and he failed as a result. So on this hack, I was actually quite pleased to see where the target was. I saw he was in that basement area where you have a poker game in the actual main game. So I was just trying to think what to do here, and then I decided to try and block the entrance with my car. And while I was doing that, I was thinking, well, I needed to actually go downstairs and hack his phone first. I was a bit worried he was in the glitch area as well, which is down here. But as you can see, he's just AFK. Actually, he's playing a game. He's playing a game of poker. He stood on the table. I thought about just attacking the table with the grenade launcher, but I thought it'd be more tactful as he's unaware of my presence. Sorry about the jump cut, again recording issues, so I actually stopped to save my game at that point because I didn't want to lose it all. And with a bigger vehicle, this would have been even better if I had a van and just back it up to the door. They can still get their way out if they've got a grenade launcher. They can just force the vehicle out of the way that way, but if they're a noob, there's a chance they won't have it. So I just thought I'd go up here and watch the show for a minute. And in a minute you'll see that I do actually move, because my main concern was getting profiled by blast damage from the once he starts firing at the car. So I retreated to back here, and just as suspected, he does manage to make his way out. Quite handy that there's some hedgerows here. Luckily he doesn't see me there. Very tempting to attack him then. And shortly after this, my plan was to get downstairs myself and hopefully just end the hack. Stood by the I think there's a chair by a television. I was just going to stand in front of the TV downstairs, and it was just a case of trying to time it to get down there without being seen going in there, because as you can see at the moment I'm not exactly sure where he is on the map. There he goes now, and this delays my actions further. At this point I've got no choice, I've just got to go for it. It's getting too late. And then I think I go and profile myself just because of that IED I put on the roof. So I get to this point and it's just too late, so I'm just accepting my fate there on the steps, and that's that. I think that is actually the area where if you do some sort of bomb jump you can end up in a glitch area, so if I'd had more time maybe I could have done that, but I don't usually do that in hacks anyway, but it might have been fun to try on that occasion. Anyway, this video is called Invaders Must All Die, or All Invaders Must Die, and although that's not quite the case due to me killing myself on that one and a couple of players getting kicked earlier, it's most invaders must die. But anyway, I'm going to leave this hack to play out on a good note, I must say. You're going to see a jump cut any second, or you probably just did actually, and yeah, I think the actual finale to this hack is pretty funny. As you can see, I've just profiled him there, and now there's a bit of a troll going on. So yeah, good finale to the video hopefully. Thanks for watching, expect more Watch Dogs soon.